Our EMS teams, they have completed an assessment between the Lillian and Goya and Loveday streets. However, it was discovered that the tunnel has got some form of structural integrity and is deformed and not stable and may collapse at any given time as a result of the movement of crossing of the road, specifically towards the CJ Cronier building. This area has now been barricaded for the safety of motorists and pedestrians. We wish to caution the residents not to interfere with the boundaries and not to enter the cordoned-off areas for the sole purpose of their safety. We are now beginning to see a decrease in the presence of the gas in that particular area, and we should be in a position to safely allow for the restoration of power and other services by Monday next week. And that is the date that we are now placing, and we are saying Monday at the latest. Johannesburg Water has deployed 25 chemical toilets, 5 stationary tanks, and 4 roaming water tanks that are in that area to support the residents. The chemical toilets will be serviced 3 times a week. Once the site is safe, Joburg Water will deploy CCTV technology into the underground pipe systems to make certain there's no further unidentified damage before we resume the services in that particular area.
I think if we start with the new line that was discovered, we are aware of the old line, and most of the areas the old line is inactive. The Igoli lines have been isolated, and there's numerous wells that are excavated to make sure it's all isolated. And they even cut the main line in some space, and we tested it is 0 gas there, so it's absolutely sure there's no 0 gas. But we still detected gas sort of midway into the explosion, and that's why we investigate and open some of the rubble, and then discovered that the smaller line, old Johannesburg gas line, is a steel line, and that is active and flowing methane gas. So we are not sure if it is connected somewhere to the Igoli line as part of a distribution line from one of the tenants or one of their clients. But they will actually isolate that as well. Then it will be safe. So most of the areas, the gas levels have been depleted, and we are almost ready then to start with the remedial work and for electricity to activate the services as well. So this is a bit of a surprise that nobody knew about, and that's why we keep on searching and testing. We have also appointed Envirotech that will measure the whole of next week, and we have now also extended the scope. Tomorrow we will actually the extended cavities or the main ring around Joburg going up to the old Santonville after what's it called, the central buildings will be tested. There's 9 additional manholes that we just make sure all those trenches and cavities are basically free of gas. So that will be done with electricity tomorrow, that we just mitigate any future event as well while we're busy testing it now. But I will be testing the whole of next week from environmental air quality perspective as well as gas presence.
My name is Fana. I'm from EMS. In regard to that, we are also working hand in hand with the footage that you just saw to try and search for the kid. Yes, there was a information that was given that there was a missing child, but we are doing all in our powers to try and search for the child, and working hand in hand with the SAPS to try and have more information from the siblings to say that is the child missing or just getting more information. But we are working with the team to try and get the footage, because for now it's not safe to send any of our technicians underground because of the integrity of the structure.